Yeah. Think you're mute. Unmute.
Yeah, Om Namo Narayana, everybody. I think today is the 11th day of our chanting. Yes, today is the 11th day of our chanting of on the Shivratri nights. Today we will chant the name Hara. Hara means basically there are different meanings of Hara. One of the meaning that's very popular and that we know is destruction. The one who brings in death and destruction. That's one. Another meaning of it is removal. Removal of a certain thing that's not required anymore. So we'll chant Hara with the 5 aspects of Hara today. The first name that we are going to chant is Om Dukkha Haraya Namaha. Shiva, who is the remover, who is the destroyer of all dukkha, of all pain, of all pida, that is misery, and bringing in lightness, a renewed life to us. Om Dukkha Haraya Namaha. 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 Smriti, will you do the chant for 2 minutes?
Hello?
Yeah, Smriti.
Yes.
Please be louder because I think you're not getting your camera on, so you can keep your mobile closer to yourself when you're chanting, so that we get maximum. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Om Dukkha Haraya Namaha. 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 दुःखहराय नमः। ॐ 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 दुःखहराय नमः।
Thank you, Smriti. The second name associated with Hara is Om Kashtaharaya Namaha. Om Kashtaharaya Namaha. Kashta is difficulties, obstacles. Whenever we endeavor to do something, achieve something, it seems almost impossible. That difficulty, that removing of that difficulty of that obstacle is Shiva. So when you plead, when you pray, when you ask, he does help us. Om Kashtaharaya Namaha. 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 Floyd, will you do it for 2 minutes?
Om Kashtaharaya Namaha. 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 Om Kashtaharaya Namaha.
Thank you, Floyd. The third aspect of Hara that we are going to do now is Om Nashta Haraya Namaha. See, when we associate this name with the knowledge of who he is, now that he is Sarvagnaya Namaha. He is the Sarvagna, he knows everything. There is nothing in dark. There is nothing kept from him. There is nothing hidden from him. He is the all-knower. So sometimes, in spite of our best efforts, in spite of all the knowledge and the wisdom that we can use, that we have, in spite of all the best resources that we can command, that are handy to us, sometimes we all fail in our attempts. We all see losses in our endeavors. When you've done your best, and sometimes it is because of circumstances, it is because of the general situation that things don't work in our favor, then you should definitely call upon Nashtaharaya. Nashtaharaya is the remover of Nashta, losses. Om Nashtaharaya Namaha. 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 Now, who would like to chant Nashtaharaya Namaha for 2 minutes?
Yeah, I'll chant. Samidari.
One person. Yeah, okay. Please go ahead.
Om Nashtaharaya Namaha. 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 Om नष्टहराय नमः। ॐ
ॐ
नष्टहराय
नरहराय नमः. Thank you, Samida. Now, for everything in life to happen for us, one of the most essential part is good health. If we are laden with troubles in the body, with problems in the body, illness, sickness, or disease, we will never be able to experience the wholesomeness, the goodness of life in completion, except for one aspect, which is bhakti. And for everything else, you need good health to succeed in life, to be happy in life. I'm not talking of joy, but to be happy in life, to be energetic, to be put in your full efforts. You need to be healthy. So we call upon the name of Shiva. Om Roga Haraya is Roga Haraya, and the chant is Om Roga Haraya Namaha, so that he wipes away, he annihilates, he completely removes all our ill health. And those of us who are not in the best of health, he renews us, he nurtures us. We will ask of him to nurture us back into good health, a wholesome living, a full living. Om Rogaharaya Namaha. 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 Rajshri, will you do Rogaharaya
Yes, sir.
for 2 minutes, please? Yeah.
Okay, sir. Om Rogaharaya Namaha. 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 Om रोगहराय नमः। ॐ 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 रोगहराय नमः। Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Rashri. Now, many times people know that Shiva is called as Hara, and of course, it's very common for us to chant Har Har Mahadev, Har Har Mahadev. So many people assume Hara is the remover of life. He bestows us the gift of death. He extinguishes life. He takes away life. That is what people think. And that is not the only aspect of Hara. There are various aspects of Hara. We have chanted only 5 names of all of them, among all of them. These are chosen thinking that these are the best. Now, I didn't plan for it. It just happened when I started. And now that we have chanted all of this, we will chant one name to do it with bestower. This is all the chants that we have chanted of the remover. Now the bestower. Om Sukha Pradayane Namaha. The one who bestows upon us peace, happiness, contentment, goodness in life. Om Sukha Pradayane Namaha. 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 Baba, who has not chanted till now? Those who have not chanted till now, one of you raise your hand. Shinjini, I think I got your name right this time. Shinjini,
Om
you
Namo
can.
Narayana Swamiji. Yes.
Om Namo Narayan Baba. So you can chant. Om Sukha Pradayane Namaha.
Swamiji, could you chant once or twice, please?
Okay. Om Sukha Pradayane Namaha. Om Sukha Pradayane Namaha. Om Sukha Pradayane Namaha. Om Sukha Pradayane Namaha. Please go ahead.
Om Sukha Pradayane Namaha. Om
Om Sukha Pradayane. Yeah, go ahead loudly.
Om Sukha Pradayane Namaha. 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 ॐ सुखप्रदायने नमः। 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 ॐ सुखप्रदायने नमः।
Thank you, Shinjini. Now we will again come back to the name Arunachala, and how, before we chant, we'll also see how it resonates, it associates the name Arunachala and Hara. Aruna Achala means the red fire, the pillar of fire that emerged there, which is that fiery red color, now in the form of a mountain, that Shiva is in the form of the hill that is situated there. Arunachaleshwara is the Agni Tattvam, the Agni Lingam. Now, fire, if you look at it, immolates, totally consumes everything that comes close to it, that's offered into it, that is engulfed by fire. It's totally annihilated. So whether it is dukkha, whether it is roga, whether it is nirasha, whether it is bhada, whether it is kalanka, there is one of the names of Shiva is Nishkalankeshwara, and Nishkalankeshwar Mahadev is in the sea near Bhavnagar, is called Nishkalankeshwar. The 5 Shivlingams established by the 5 Pandavas are called Nishkalankeshwar because it is there that they lost their kalank, that the kalank was removed. Kalanka matlab hota hai a blame, an allegation, a finger pointing towards them was removed. What was the sin that they had committed? The sin of killing their relatives, killing their elders, and bringing death to millions of soldiers during the Mahabharata war. So they were redeemed of their sins there. He's called Nishkalankeshwar. So Lord Arunachala, when you call upon him, eradicates the sin, the consequences of sin, if you do it sufficient number of times. If you do the Girivalam, it is said, it is believed that your sins burn away. So it is very good to do the Giri Pradakshina at Arunachala. Now, I think we have Shamika, who has not chanted today, and Ratnam. I hope Ratnam will be fine to chant, and Alex. So we will chant 3 different ways of Arunachala. One of you, please chant Om Arunachalaya Namaha for a minute. Ratnam, will you please do it?
Om Arunachaleshwaraya Namaha. 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 Om Arunachaleshwaraya Namaha.
Thank you, Ratnam. That was wonderful. Om Arunachaleshwaraya Namaha. Om Arunachaleshwaraya Namaha. Om Arunachaleshwaraya Namaha. Om Arunachaleshwaraya Namaha. That was the chant that Ratnam did. Now we have Shamika. Shamika, you're outside or you would like to chant for a minute? Okay,
Sir,
Shamita.
you told me something because my AirPod got slipped, so I couldn't hear anything.
No. Will you do Om Arunachalaya Namaha for a
Yes,
minute?
yes, sure. Yes, yes, sure.
Om I'll just do it 2 times and then you
Arunachalaya.
start.
Okay.
Om Arunachalaya Namaha. Om Arunachalaya Namaha. Om Arunachalaya Namaha. For 1 minute, Shamika, please go ahead.
Om Arunachalaya Namaha. 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 Om Arunachalaya Namaha.
Thank you, Shamika. Alex, you are the only one left. And I had the pleasure, the privilege of doing the Girivalam, may not be by walk, in some other form with Alex. And it was a jolly good time we had. Unfortunately, after that, Alex had a little upset stomach because of my decision of having some dosas on the street side place. Alex, if you recall, we'll do Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva. If you can do it, great. I'll do it for a minute and then you please do it for a minute. I'm sure we'll be able to do it because we did it there. I remember it well. Yes. Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala. Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala. Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala
Arunachala
Shiva,
Shiva,
Arunachala
Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, 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 Arunachala.
Aruna Achaleshwara, Aruna Achaleshwara, Aruna Achaleshwara, Shambho Shankara, Hara, 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 Mahadeva. Om Namo Narayana, everybody. Sarvam Shivamayam, Shivam Sarvam. I hope one day, at least all of us who are here now, God will bless us with a chance to meet, congregate, to do the Hippolyte in whatever strength, capacity we can, in whichever way, and look at him and call upon his name. No? Just imagine, it will be an unerasable, no? It will be a memory etched forever. Om Namo Narayana.
Om Namo Narayana.
And
David, I wanted to ask you this Nama chanting which is done, like I think I asked you already, but like, is it necessary to chant only one Nama on a regular basis because it gains more power if you do that or something like that?
First and foremost thing is Nama Japam. Na? If you're doing it as Nama Japam, then it is invoking our Ishta Devata or a certain Devata. It could be a Devata, it could be Ishvara himself. At various times in our life, we have a certain preference, inclination towards different deities. So that is one way where our Nama Japam changes. And another thing is like what we are doing now, we are calling upon different aspects of the same Bhagavan, of the same Ishvara, of the same deity. This is also a good way to do it because there is Bhakti Marga, there is Jnana Marga, there is Yoga Marga. Now, when we are doing Nama Japa, it is the most Sarala. Sarala means the easiest form of calling upon God, doing Japam. That is, now take that into perspective. So, whether you call him Hara, now, without knowing anything, it is still a great thing to do. But if you know what are the different aspects of Hara, if you realize those aspects of Hara, then you feel that affinity more, you feel the connection more, and you will also have that faith that you know that he can do it. Now, when you apply it to a reason, when you apply it to a particular situation, then it becomes all the more effective. Your faith becomes stronger. It is empowered. So there is no problem in doing different names of the same Devata or just doing one name of the Devata. But it is more important that we do it in any way. But if we do it that way and with the awareness, with the knowledge of it, it's all the more bringing us closer to our Ishta Devata.
Yeah.
There are some people who have taken a sankalp that I'll do 1,25,000, I'll do 11 lakh japams. For them, it's better that they continue with that one name and they can take these other names during their non-sadhana time, during their time we're not doing that particular sadhana or the upasana.
So this Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, he said, like it is one father who is in every nama. It is all one.
It is all one, yeah.
So is it like, but we are focusing on some deity, which might not be the whole reality, or how is it? Or that deity will take us to the entire Nirgun, whatever it is.
Okay. Now, Shiva, see, my Ishta is Shiva. So let me tell you from that perspective of mine. He is both Saguna and Nirguna, right? Like, for example, the form of a Shivaling is not exactly a shape that has a form that we can identify. But at the same time, it is formless time. It is formless form. And it is a complete form in itself. What we call as the Pinda, Brahmanda, the whole cosmos, the Achala, and the Sthanahu, that aspect of Shiva is complete there. So that is right. And another thing, like for example, if I am a devotee of Shiva, if I am a follower of Shiva, if my Ishta is Shiva, then for me, I will say Krishna Rupaya Shivaya Namaha. Means for me that Shiva is come in the form of Vishnu, who has taken the avatar of Krishna. And Hanumanji, for some Hanumanji is their Devata, their Swarupam. So he is part of Shiva. He's called Rudranshu. He's Swayam Rudra. A part of Shiva is Shiva on the whole. So if you do that, it is fine. You still, according to me, for me it's Shiva. For you, it could be Hanumanji himself, who is God, who is also known as Ramaduta. Na? So that is another way to do it. So if for you, if your Devata is Vishnu or Shakti or Ganapati also, you can believe that form to be the Parabrahma Swarupam. Eventually, the Tattvam is one. The whole truth and the reality is one. And that truth and reality is manifested in front of us in so many different ways that we can identify. And every Swarupam has come for the establishment of Dharma. Now, for the establishment of Dharma, for the removal of Adharma, for all the right things, the right causes. And irrespective of what it is, whether you take the name of your Devata, of any Devata, or of any form of Ishvara, either by faith or sometimes not by faith, you still get the benefit of chanting that name.
Yeah. But is it like we have to find out our own nature and then match it with our Ishta, or is it necessary, or can it change? Like, for example, I got one Nama from a very, a very radiant fakir. And I felt I should follow him, like, like go with him. But he didn't allow me. He said, no, 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 you sabko up. Means he said, koi kisi ka saath nahi de sakta. And he said, you do this for 3 months, you will see how your journey goes after that. But then I also, sometimes if I'm in Arunachala, I do Arunachala Shiva. Then if I'm at home, I do more of Hanuman.
Absolutely fine. In this case, in this particular case, Hanuman and Shiva are not very apart. Hanuman is an Ansha of Rudra. So it is absolutely fine, Floyd. And we can do names like, for example, when I go to Tarapet, you get immersed in that whole, that experience of Devi Tara. I still remember, I don't know whether if it was Alex or there was other gentleman. I was in Tarapet and I still remember this gentleman. I was in the Smashan doing the chant. I think it was on the 1st of January or something like that when I was there last year or a year before that. And he was swinging. I could see that now. And I could see the immersion. I was there and he was wherever he was. And I think at that time, even then we were a small group of 15, 20 people, but I could see that immersion. So when we go there, it's that. When we go to Kamakhya, it is the same Swarupam of Parvati, of Ma Shakti. She is in different forms. So it is okay to have those various inclinations at various times, but we'll always come back. Let's say if someone is doing the Upasana of Ganesha, then for them, they will have certain marks. They'll have certain practices to do with Ganesha, names of Ganesha, with vidhis of Ganesha. But that doesn't mean they can't do Shiva or Shakti or Surya Devata or anybody else. No? So it is absolutely fine.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, David.
Thanks, Baba. Anybody wants to say anything, we can say now, or we'll close up and again catch tomorrow at 9 p.m. I hope today the names of Hara have made sense to all of you. And it is the different aspects of Hara. And I'll just tell you within a minute, I'll try to tell you one of the major things that people have that conception about what they conceive about Hara is one who brings death. No? So they call him the destroyer also, the destroyer of life. No? Basically, it's bringing life to conclusion. Why? Your life is brought to conclusion in this body, in this form, so that it can carry on with a new shape, a new form, a new life, and move ahead on the path of moksha, move ahead on being on the path of becoming one with your Ishta Devata, on becoming one with Shiva. So that's the ultimate goal for all of us.
ফলটল দিয়েছে মিষ্টি দিয়েছে
Sonai, your mic, yeah. Okay, Baba. So I hope this makes sense to all of you. So next time you say Har Har Mahadev, you know.
I have one question.
Yes, Ratnam, yeah.
Hitendra,
Hitendra, yeah. Bolo Hitendra.
what's of meaning Tarika Lingam?
Taran Kali. Okay.
We listen to Slok Akashe Tarika Lingam, Patale Hat Krisram, Akashe Tarika Lingam, Patale Hat Krisram, Mithuloke Makalam Trelingam, Namostute. But what's of meaning Tarika Lingam?
There are 3 Shivlingas in this place in Uttarakhand. One is high in the mountains, one is a little on the earth level, and one is where you'll have to go into the earth. It is burrowed, it is in the cave inside the earth. So it is the Shiva who is in the high mountains. Now, like Kailasha, he is in the high mountains. He is a same Shiva who is who is the Lord of the Patala Lokam, the world beneath us. जो लोक हमारा पृथ्वीलोक से नीचे है, उसका भी वो अधिपति है, शिव है, उनका भी वो परमेश्वर है. जो लोग अपनी पृथ्वी पे रहते हैं, उनका भी शिव ही परमेश्वर है. और जो कैलाश में है, जो देवताओं का लोकों में है, हर लोक का वो वही ईश्वर है. So this is a general.
इसीलिए उनको त्रिलोकनाथ कहा गया है.
त्रिलोकनाथाय, Tripurantakaya. So he's the Lord of all the Tripuras.
Thank you, Guruji.
Om Namo Narayana. Thank you.
Om Namo Narayana.
Baba, thank you everybody for joining. We will meet again tomorrow. All by Shiva Kripa, all by Shiva's grace. Thank you, Smriti, Shamika, Ratnam, Rajshri, Hitendra, Samida, Alex, Srimoyi. I think Sonai, you are आज तुम लेट से आई ना Sonai? So I think you missed out.
हाँ
तो कल से अगर टाइम होता है, पॉसिबल है, तो जल्दी आ जाना. यूट्यूब में है हर चीज, फ्लॉयड का आईडी पे. यू कैन सर्च फॉर फ्लॉयड डिसिल्वा यूट्यूब पे, तो वहां पे लाइव सेक्शन में ये पूरा आ जाएंगे. And thanks for taking the effort for being here every day almost. God bless you. Om Namo Narayan Baba. Thank you, Smriti. Bye. Om Namo Narayan.
Thank you so much.
Take leave.
Thank you, sir. Om Namo Narayan.
Om Namo Narayan.
Yeah, and those who want to join the group can also, send a message to David G or me, and they can join our WhatsApp group.